Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Elders Boxing. Back again with another recap show. We got Probox. Probox just in it. Y'all know Probox be getting down. Always got fun fights and, 50-50 fights. A lot of drama, too. So we're going to touch on the fights that happened tonight. And we're going to roll on out. Salute to everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Much appreciated. Yes, indeed. Boxing. What's good with you? Salute. Lee Jackson in the building. What's good? All right, so Probox has like been holding it down the whole year. This is like the best one of the. I think this is like the best year of Probox. They've been having a lot of good fights, a lot of good cards, and they close out 2025 with this one tonight. Ramon Cardenas versus Eric Robles. We're gonna talk about the fights on the card, man. Keenan Valley, he got a first round stoppage victory. He's the younger brother of the twin. No, not the twins. Marcus and Dominique. He's the younger brother, so he got a knockout win. We had a scary knockout in the second fight. Marlon Harrison stopped Brian Polanco in the first round. That shit was crazy. That's gonna be on them highlights for knockout of the year. I want to show that to you guys, to anybody that missed it. But that's gonna be on that highlight for knockout of the year because that was crazy. Give me 1 second. I want to show this. But yeah, that was a nice knockout. A nice right hand that Harrington landed. Then they're like in an exchange. They got kind of tied up. That shit was nice. Let me play this real quick. Yeah. Boom. That shit was nasty right there. Nasty. I mean, Harrington, he came into the fight 12-2. You know what I'm saying? He got knocked out in the second round against Adriel Holmes. The kid Brian Polanco, we haven't seen him in the ring in a long time. And man, that was crazy. One more time. Damn, that shit was nasty. Those are the type of knockouts I like when I'm doing my knockout of the year because, as you can see, he sleep. It ain't no getting up last second or, you know what I'm saying, along the ropes and the fight getting stopped. When the guy is knocked out, I actually like that more. I favor those more than for my knockout of the year. So that was crazy. That was crazy. So Marlon Harrison, he's in position now. Hopefully he can get another fight on Probox. Probox don't match you up like mismatch. It's pretty much 50-50 fight. So he got some fights he can have if he want to continue down that path. But that was a good win. He needed that too. That was nasty. Ooh, that was nasty for real. Nah, he ain't see it coming. No, sure didn't, bro. That shit was nasty, bro. It was sick. He got double impact too because he was out on the way down and then his head hit the canvas. Hell yeah! Just checked out the Pro Box card. Yes, sir, bro. It's fire as always. It was knockouts all night. Yeah, not all night. That's how they do. Myquan Williams, he's coming back off his first loss. He got a knockout win. The guy quit on the stool, but Myquan Williams though he was a guy that was like a dark horse at 140 pounds, and he basically made the guy quit. Joshawn James versus Yadier Martinez, and that was a fun fight too. I want to show this too. Those guys had a double knockdown. Now, Joshawn James won the fight. I thought he won the fight clear, and they was trading knockdowns. Joshawn James got a knockdown in the first round, and then Martinez came back and got one in the second. But when he was getting that knockdown, he got deducted a point for him behind the head as the guy was going down. So it was a crazy round. It was like a 9-8 round. And then in the third round, I gotta show this too. This shit was crazy. Let me get that volume. That third round was crazy, yo. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it by now, but we're gonna run it back. I'm gonna stream this. I'm gonna show this real quick. This shit was crazy. Yo, it was a crazy night of boxing, yo. You know what I'm saying? We don't normally see a double knockdown. You know what I'm saying? We had knockouts all up and down the card. You know what I'm saying? So let me show this. Bro, this shit was crazy as hell. All right, let me get it right. I seen that shit, bro. I couldn't do nothing but start laughing, yo. This is straight out of a Rocky movie. Let me go back. Look at this shit, yo. Look, my man. Yo, this shit was wild. Let's see, kind of get a better view of it, better angle. My man Martinez was up out of there though. He was hurt. The referee did take a long time to get the fight back going. Let me show it again. They both landed right hands. You know what I'm saying? They both landed right hands at the same time. And Martinez shit, he was hurt more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was crazy. That was some crazy shit to see. But it was a good fight though. That's why we like Probox, because Probox, they give you moments like that that's so crazy. Like nobody's waking up and watching a boxing match and thinking about having a fight like that. They traded knockdowns. Then they had a double knockdown, you know what I'm saying, in a round. So when you get a double knockdown, it cancels each other out. So whoever basically win that round, they score 10-9. So they don't score like 10-8 for the guy. So they basically, cancel each other out. So I know it's like a lot of discrepancy with that scoring. So Joshua James got that win. But I didn't like that 75-75 scorecard. I thought Joshua James actually won the fight pretty clear. After those double knockdowns, I thought he was in control the rest of the fight. But that shit was fun though. Some funny ass shit. Joshua James and Martin. Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. Just do boxing. What's good with you? Salute. He said, whichever judge. Yeah, but they was tripping, bro. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, he did. He gave him a lot of time, a lot of time. Yeah, he gave him a lot of time, bro. Yeah, he got extra time because I thought he said for real, for real. I thought Joe Sean could have jumped on him and stopped him. Herbert Conceal, he had a good performance over Espadis. Espadis was taking a lot of shit. He showed a real good chin. And Conceal is one of those highly ranked, those amateur standouts from Brazil. He looked good. He hurt his hand in that fight, and he started. Actually, when he hurt his hand, he was getting busy with the left hand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was hurting him with the left hand. He cut him on top of his left eye, I believe, and he closed the show. Salute to him. He fights at 160. Hopefully everything is good with his hand. He can fight though. You know what I'm saying? That Cassial kid. But my man was taking a lot of hard shots though. A lot of hard shots. Um, he said Paulie Malignaggi was going off on the ref. Yeah, bro. The ref was tripping. And dog, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Yeah, he was going crazy. Martinez was stumbling. Yeah, bro. He was pissed. Nah, I mean, I'm with it because the dramatic of the fight of that round, the double knockdowns, my man took it out of the hands of the guy because that was like he got like a 35-second rest period basically, and he was up out of there. But he won't the same after that happened though. He won't let his hands go. I like him though. He showed some dog in that fight. He was doubling up on the left hand. You know what I'm saying? Uppercuts and everything. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Are they cousins, brothers? I'm not sure. I gotta look into that, bro. I was thinking about that when I seen him in the corner. I'm thinking like maybe Robeson maybe the uncle or something, or cousin. I don't know, but that was we ain't seen Robeson in a long time. So when I seen him, I was like, okay, it gotta be a connection. Hendall, what's good? Thank Father, what's good with you, bro? He said, "Should I put money on J. Paul?" Man, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, bro. But hey, to each his own. Ramon Cardenas versus Eric Robles. He had a good comeback win too. He's coming off a knockout loss too. Anyway, he knocked down anyway in that fight. Yo, Cardenas looked good, yo. Looked good. He said he sparred Junto Nakatani 90 some rounds. So there had to be some good work. I mean, he was in control the whole fight. He dropped Eric Robles in the third round with a straight right hand counter punch, and he closed the show with a big right hand. I want to show that too. Yo, so Cardenas he's in the mix, yo. He's in the mix because look, 122, it's about to get shaken up because let me get to that. That knockout was nice too. Ooh, nasty. That was nasty. It's crazy that Probox they did their top 10 knockouts of the year, and they had two knockouts on this card that should have been on that list. Ooh, that was nice. Counter shot. You know what I'm saying? So Cardenas is a big player. So depending on what happens, Jonto Nakatani and anyway is supposed to fight in May. If they both win their fights in December, those guys gonna fight in May. Like, and looking at 122, shit. Cardenas listen, I know he came off a loss. He switched his team from the Diaz brothers one more time. From Yoel Diaz, now he's with Manny Robles. Ooh, that was nice. That was clean too. Like it messed his ankle up too. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I like shit like that. That's nasty right there. Hold on, I don't think you guys even seen it. Hold on. I don't think you guys even seen it. I'm watching that shit. Hold on, man. Let me stop being selfish. I done watched the whole clip. Hold on. My bus. My bus. Let me take that off. Put this back up. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that shit was clean. Let me go back. Look at that right hand. Clean. And he landed something like that before the drop on the first time. And he just, man, that was a good performance. That's what you like to see from a top contender coming off of, he was close to being anyway, right? So that was like a devastating performance because he had that shit in the bag, and then he ended up getting stopped. But for him to come back and look the way he did, bro, like you can nothing but respect that. Look at that one more time, boom. That was nasty. That was nice. That was nice. I like seeing shit like that. Salute to the kid, man. I like that. Cardenas, yo, he's in the mix. So he can get in position for like a mandatory opportunity to get the winner, or he can get like a I don't know an interim title or a Reggie. I don't know, but Cardenas, yo, he look like he one of the ones. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that though. He went from what Uber driver to to now world class. Like one more fight, he about to break the bank. You feel me? He had the undisputed champion on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Earlier this year, you know what I'm saying? Came back and looked real good. He said he's going to training camp with Brandon Figueroa. Brandon Figueroa trains with Manny Robles, and he got a big fight coming up with Nick Ball in February. That's perfect sparring right there, bro. You probably can't get no better at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? Oh my buzz, yo, my buzz. I got you right, my buzz, man. I was being selfish, man. You gotta excuse me. AJ about to smoke that man's boots. My buzz shot, my buzz. Caught him twice with the right hand. Yeah, he did. The first knockdown was nice. He was not. Everyone expected him to catch him with the left, but Cardenas got power in both. Yeah, he do. Now he was landing some good body shots. You know what I'm saying in that fight too. But the right hand got his money. Yeah, Nakatani. So that's what I'm saying. He been getting some good work. And he was saying, I heard him talk about it, he said the sparring was a one way action. It was like we had like 99 real good rounds. So to go 99 rounds with a top guy, like a future pound for pound type of guy, Nakatani, they got power. That says a lot. You know what I'm saying? To even be around for 99 rounds with a guy like that says all you need to know. You know what I'm saying? So that tells me both guys is getting better, and he pushing them guys, and they pushing him. That's the thing about getting good work, good sparring. It's not all about let me post this clip of me staggering you and all this, and making myself look good. What are both of you guys learning? Because you both at the top level. Like Nakatani is coming to Cardenas division. You know what I'm saying? He moving up to 122. So yeah, bro, I like shit like this. Yes, sir. I like shit like this. 99 rounds. Man, none of them was the same. Yeah, salute to him for that, bro. Yeah, yeah. So, man, overall, another great card for Probox. Y'all know how Probox get down. They said they'll be back January the 30th in Maryland. They got another good card with a bunch of those DC fighters. But for the year though, Probox been holding us down. Especially when look, we lost PBC hasn't been the most active platform when it comes to boxing. We all know that. Even though we love PBC when they put on the events and when they active, boxing is crazy when PBC is active. But they only had like a handful of events this year. We haven't seen a top rank event since July. So we've been basically dependent on Probox, Matchroom, Golden Boy, occasionally. Golden Boy don't have a lot of cards as well. So yeah, Probox has been the consistent platform for boxing for us fans. And 9 times out of 10, they've had some good cards. Like, I really, honestly, somebody gonna have to tell me and remind me. But when has Probox had a trash ass card? I don't remember. And Probox is producing. Probox is like the farm system of boxing. If you think about it, right? When Top Rank lost their deal, they sent Tiger to Probox to get some work. And Tiger fought one of their top guys that had been performing on Probox, Nicholas Floss, and got busy on him. You know what I'm saying? And then they got guys like Lester Martinez, Ramon Cardenas, Angelo Leo. These guys are signed to Probox, and they'll go on other platforms, and they'll look damn good. And look, Lester Martinez had a great fight of the year, right? With M Billy, that was a great fight. Uh, Leo, he went on to become world champion, had a good win in Japan, and then Cardenas, almost shocked the world. So they like a nice little farm system for boxing where, okay, we don't got no work for the big time. Like we don't got no work on ESPN or Top Rank or even PBC because look, they got Lamont Roach also too. Lamont Roach come from Probox, so Probox had a hell of a year. They got to win some type of award this year, Promoter of the Year, Platform of the Year, son, because they produce a lot of solid boxing this year. And those names I just ran off, bro, you can't. I don't know if it's hard to argue. I heard people talking about anyway, sent Cardenas back to Pro Box. Shit, send them back. Yeah, come on back to Pro Box. Because that's not a bad thing. Pro Box is hidden. Lamont Roach, without Tank, he just go back on Pro Box, come bring them back then. Because they get busy over there. Like, how can anybody that love boxing criticize anything what Pro Box is doing? It's free. You get better cards on Pro Box than you get with most of these cards. Like, let's keep it a buck. Uh, what we watched last week, Pacheco and Saljo. I mean, other than Tito Mercado, I mean, you can't tell me that card on that big platform was better than Pro Box tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, Pro Box getting busy. I don't care what y'all talking about. Pro Box be getting busy. He said, I never seen. That's what I'm saying. Me either, bro. I haven't. I haven't. Justin Paul though, yep, he's another one. He got 3 good wins. I think 3 or 4 good wins. The only thing he missed weight in June, but he bounced back. He had a good performance his last fight. He got hurt, but he came back and looked good. So yeah, Justin Paul though. Justin Paul though fighting on Pro Box against solid competition is going to get him ready for a world title shot. If Abdullah Mason can do a homecoming fight in Cleveland, I would like to see Justin Pardo get an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's a solid ass first world title defense. You know what I'm saying? With a guy that's gonna come to win. And, if Abdullah is what we think he is, it's a fight he win, but he get tested. You feel me? So yeah, bro. Could you see Robles getting the upset? Nah, I couldn't see that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he's kinda like always been brought in as an opponent when he was on the UK cards, but not tonight. You know what I'm saying? I expect Cardenas to do what he did tonight because I felt like him going through what he did with anyway would give him more confidence and make him a better fighter. You know what I'm saying? Yes, his little brother Jordan is coming along. Yeah, he just had a win on the undercard, Pitbull and Roach. You basically got the whole squad coming back. You know what I'm saying? Ben Johnson, Francois, uh, what's the kid? Whitmire on that card. It's another kid that I like too. The one who got stopped by magistrate. He kind of making his way back. But basically, DC gonna be full effect. He said impressive shit by Pardo. Yeah, Pardo was getting busy. Um, Let me see. If you complain about Probox, I'm just a he's right, yo. I always like listen. That's crazy. Najee Lopez, yeah, Najee Lopez, yep. Najee should be back with some good. Najee should be in bigger fights. You know what I'm saying? He should be back in bigger fights. Yeah, they kept that missing weight shit. Hush hush. Yeah, I remember that. You know what I'm saying? He did the same thing Keyshawn did, but ain't nobody talk about it. I knew it. You know what I'm saying? But nobody cares. Any idea who Cigar gonna fight? Not sure. Not sure who Cigar gonna fight. I know it's Brian Flores versus the Dominican Southpaw. I forgot his name right now. But yeah, Sagawa is look, man, he's tough too. He's gonna be hard to beat too. So I'm not sure who they're gonna give him. Who's the young guy Roche Senior trains? He's also a welterweight, tall, light skinned guy. Is it Ben Johnson? I believe he fought on Roach undercard on off TV. I think that's what you're talking about. But if that's him, Ben Johnson is on that card too. I think that's him. Yeah, that's who he trains. Ben Johnson. He's good. I seen a highlight of him the other day. He had a knockout win on the undercard. He's pretty good. They got some good man. Look, it's some good young talented boxers. You know what I'm saying on the rise. You know, that's why like when the big name fighters don't got no motion, don't got shit popping. That shit don't even move me. We got so much boxing, bro. We don't gotta even worry about that shit. If you guys want to come back and get back in the mix, let's go. But until then, we got a lot of good fighters that keep real hardcore boxing fans occupied. You know what I'm saying? We would love for everybody to be active and everything shaking, but it don't work like that. Something like that. Yeah, that's him, Ben Johnson. He's good. Yeah, he's good. I see him a couple times. I'm gonna pull up this clip that I seen if I can. But yeah, he's good. He trained with them with Lamont Roach Senior, Junior, and Jordan. They had a female fighter too. I forgot her name. But yeah, it's shoot. Yeah, that's what's up. Salute to Probox. Y'all know tomorrow what we got. Yeah, Ben Johnson. Yeah, he nice. So we all know what we got shaking tomorrow. Um, we're gonna talk about it as well. Jake versus Joshua. I love the undercard though. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm looking forward to this. We're gonna cover this tomorrow, do a post fight, but it got some interesting fights on this card too. You know what I'm saying? Interesting fights. Let me take this down. Like it's some interesting stuff. Like Avius Griffin, ain't nobody talking about him coming back off a knockout loss. He left team Crawford with Bomac and them. He was with what's the dude name? The one who took the guy down to Australia. They was talking all that shit about what's his damn name? Hector Bermudez. Hector Bermudez took his fighter Anthony Velasquez to Australia to fight Tim Tszyu. He was talking crazy, and then his fighter put up a trash effort, same way he did with Kurt Scobie. Kurt Scobie. I mean, I get it. He took it on short notice, but the way he was talking with the Black Forces, he told me he was gonna be like the next Sean Porter type shit. But he went in there fighting like I don't know, like he ain't have no game plan. But he trains Avis Griffin. He's facing one of those PBC prospects, Justin Cardona. He fight all his fights been on PBC on the undercards. So well, let's see. That's interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait till tomorrow. Yeah, that's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait for that too. I love the undercard. Undercard is dope. I love that MVP is putting on for the women. Yeah, let's see how he responds. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Polanco's trainer. Yeah, Polanco's trainer. Polanco got he got a fight coming up. He's fighting on Xander's on the card. Yep. He's gonna be co-main to Xander on the 31st, January 31st. Kurt Scobie lost me with all that talk and performed terribly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if you should get this. Like, if you go out there talk the way you talk, then you should be able to ready to get that criticism. You know what I'm saying? Because he was talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was talking like he a former world champion or some shit. He was talking wild. Some cowboy boots on. Bruce Gas was good. I like Hector, but sometimes I'm questioning his coaching. Yeah, he got Yo Nelly. Yo Nelly is number 2 in the Ring magazine. Hopefully, he get an opportunity. Christian Gomez, yeah, uh, that's Polanco. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He got to live up to his shit too because he talked a big game about Tim Zoo, and he went out there. That guy was surviving from the 4th round on. His guy was surviving. So yeah, Yo Casavalli is back. She's a WBC champion, making her MVP debut. I'm ready for Caroline. Caroline is like Caroline got me hyped. I ain't gonna lie. Well, all the fights on this card and all the fighters on the card, the one who got me hyped the most is Caroline. Caroline Dubois is like that. She want all the smoke. She making her MVP debut, U.S. debut, and she about that action too. She done called out Alicia Baumgartner. She called for unification with Terry Harper. That fight gonna happen. They both signed with MVP. I'm excited about that. I think one of the best fights on this card going to be Shanika Johnson and Amanda Galley for the undisputed title. That's going to be fun because Galley is strong. She's not a big puncher, but she's physically strong and she's determined. Shanika Johnson, she bringing. She's strong and tough. That's going to be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a good fight. And Kurt Scovey. Shit, the Desi Banks. Yeah. Sweet Caroline. Yeah, I knew her. Yeah, I knew it was a matter of time too. I look. I like the way Caroline approached it. Alicia. So she trying to like big dog her, bro. You need her on your resume. Like these boxers they're gonna learn because Caroline Dubois is like next. She's young. She's talented. She's an Olympian. She's a world champion. She can be definitely the future of women's boxing. And really, Alicia Baumgartner resume is kind of thin. You know what I'm saying? And she don't really have a lot of opponents in her division right now. You know what I'm saying? She gave up her WBC to fight 3-minute rounds. And you diminishing future opponents? No, you should big her up. Have her sit beside you, then show her how she's supposed to do it. But she told me, man, that shit to me, that sound like she ain't really want that fight. So I like what Caroline said. She said, you're going to see both of us fight, then you guys can make your choice. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit on the wood. But even Alicia's fight, it's interesting because she's fighting 12 3-minute rounds. Bro, she noted for her gas tank to be on empty. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. That's what I want to see. If she can't get this girl up out of there, I want to see her approach. Will she try to land hard shots early to try to stop this girl, or will she just pace herself and try to box and whatever? Because she coming off not the best performance. You know what I'm saying? Her first fight with Derrick James, so I'm pretty sure they can. They probably got some more continuity and their connection a little better in that second fight. So that's interesting. Jamal Harvey as well. I want to see him too. Um, Let me see. She said Terry Duncan. Now that fight done though. Truth be told, that fight done. They doing a MVP all female card sometime next year. Caroline Dubois versus Terry Harper. You're gonna have Savannah Marshall on there. Chantel Cameron. My girl Ellie Scotty. I like Ellie Scotty. She like that. Ebony Bridge is gonna be on there. She about to have a comeback fight on Amanda's card. And then who else? Shannon Courtney, Ramla Ali. They got a bunch of UK fighters. So that fight right there, Terry versus Caroline. That's supposed to be the main event. Yeah, nah. Well, if she was ducking before, she can't duck it now because they already made that. Sidbud in the building. What's good with you, bro? He said Alicia always trying to big dog the true challenges. She ain't low. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Caroline nice. Like she was laughing at that Turhan girl that was throwing them punches like Wilder, a 2015 Wilder. You better not be laughing. That girl is cracking, and she was your mandatory. But look, see, you need that shit to solidify your legacy. Those names, and she's fortunate. Like for me, I feel like Carissa do like for Carissa, right? They said they don't got no people for her to fight, which is not true. She do. She got at least 4 or 5 good opponents that she can fight. But all the divisions ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really no. It's really like 3 people at 147, 3 people at 54, 3 people at 160. You know what I'm saying? 140, like 2 people. Like, it ain't really nobody. But 135, they got MVP signed 3 of the champions. You know what I'm saying? But how can you get like that's your opponents right there? Alicia Baumgartner probably need to come up to 135 because there's nothing at 130. She already gave up her WBC. So yeah, bro, that shit's crazy. But she gonna need her on the back end. I've been a fan of Alicia, but she been acting like she been acting like she been performing well. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? That defense shit's cool, but it ain't backed up with the performance. And this girl she facing is tough and durable. You know what I'm saying? I can see Caroline being the women's face. Yeah, no, for sure. She got enough time. She young enough. Yeah, I think so too. She about that smoke. I remember she was on Michaela Mayer's helmet hard too. She did the same. Like I like her because her energy don't switch. When she was on that car with Michaela Mayer and that super car they had with Carissa and Savannah and Michaela and Alicia, she was on that car and she called out Michaela Mayer. She said, "I want that smoke." Not that Michaela ducked her, but you know what I'm saying. She was one of that smoke. She basically did the same thing. Has effectively been changed. I'm waiting to see how she look in the second fight. Yeah, I think she gonna box more, take her time, counter punch. But look, see, this is the thing. If she doing that shit and I feel like she fight real conscious of her gas tank. And she gonna fuck around being a dog fight if she get tired like after the 6th round. I'm telling you. And they got 6 more to go. Look, she looked great at the weigh-in again. I just hope she look good in the ring. I mean, I ain't no damn expert, but she looked kind of, she was breathing a little bit in that open workout, and she wasn't doing a lot of shit. I'm just saying. I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? I know I'll be pointing out little shit, but if you go back and look at that open workout, she breathing a little heavy for doing a little bit of nothing. So is that like something tied into the fight? Man, sometimes people just got low gas tank. No matter how good they look, and how much in shape they is. Some people is not built to you know like James Tony. He don't got the body beautiful, right? But this dude, he can fight 25 rounds, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Then some guys that look like Hulk Hogan and shit, they can't get past the 4th round. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy. Yeah, Ellie, they gonna run that back. Ellie Scotty, they gonna reschedule her undisputed fight with Marlene Flores, the WBA champion, sometime soon. I got Caroline too. Caroline, nice. I want to see. Oh, Tierra Brown, yeah. Um, yeah, but she's not in a good favor. How am I gonna say this? Politically, you know what I'm saying? She kind of not in the good favor, the good graces of the politics of boxing. JC, what's good with you, bro? Spring Chicken, yeah, she back. I think she's 40 though. I think she's 40. February 15th, 1985. But she'll be back January the yeah. Fact check me on that too. I just be remembering random shit. But she'll be back on Amanda's card January the 3rd. She probably just have a welcome to Matt to MVP card MVP fight. You know what I'm saying? This is a welcome to the MVP stable. But the WBC, they ordered her versus Savannah Marshall after that. So I don't know. Either if she look good and she wins, because she need a win, she need a fight because she ain't fought since like 2023. So Raquel Miller, she get a win in January, and she feel good. Let's get her back either against Shadeja or Savannah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be trying to say, Carissa has opponents, bro. And it's not about her getting on a diet, losing weight, because if she do lose weight, who's she gonna fight at 154? Ain't nobody down that. She already been there, done that. She got good opponents at the weight that she's at. Because Raquel Miller, one of her last fights, she weighed in 185. 185. You feel me? Savannah is bigger than Carissa. Shadeja is bigger than Carissa. Shadeja fought at light heavyweight in the amateurs. She's like 35, 36 right now. Savannah like 35, 36. So is it easier for you to make, you know what I'm saying, to lose weight or gain weight as you get older? We all know the answer to that. That's why I say Carissa got fights. She running back with Franchon. And people that hating on that just don't understand boxing. Women's boxing is not their forte. Hating on Carissa is their forte. That's why they can get that one over. But real ones know that's a tough fight right there. Even though I like Carissa winning, but Carissa rematch, uh, Savannah rematch, and Gabriel's rematch. Those is three notable names with storylines. But of course, us boxing fans, we like fresh fights. So should they just jump to the line on a fresh fight? Because, I guess they feel like she can beat Carissa. But she really, I mean, I don't think nobody that's really watching boxing and understanding think that they will favor Shadeja over Carissa. They just want somebody to humble her a little bit. That don't mean that she gonna win. I mean, she had a close fight with Savannah. I thought she edged it out. It was a close fight. It ain't nothing that nobody to say, well, she gonna dominate Carissa. You know what I'm saying? And they all doing a round robin and fighting each other per se. It's just Carissa and Carissa and Shadeja having fun. But it don't matter. They all running back with each other. It don't matter because they're good, close, competitive fights. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. And they all basically in the twilight of their career. Except Carissa, she's 30. The rest of them is 38, 36, 35, 40. They almost out their game. So, man, I don't know. A lot of people be talking about boxing about this situation don't understand or don't know what they're talking about. It's just they just know they don't fuck with Carissa, and then they can speak on that, but they can't speak on what's the real shit behind it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I don't want to miss nothing. My bad, y'all. I be getting busy on this shit though. I be knowing what I be talking about. The Simps pump her hard. Yeah, they be on her head. Um, More heavy on the front foot, it seems now. Her tank was good last fight. That girl was tougher than what she expected. She was breathing heavy, facts, in that open workout. Maybe Hannah Gabriel's. I think she about to be 42 in January. I think January 14th. Don't ask me how I know this. I just been remembering shit. She's fighting that super middleweight match. Yeah, super middleweight is only 7 pounds. She got to cut weight to get to super middleweight. So if Carissa fighting at 175, won't that be like a break, like giving your body a break not to make 160, 168? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to come in at 175 exact. You come in at 171 in some dog ass shape. Yeah, Franchon run the back, marinating too long. Yeah, Franchon Cruz gonna always bring it, win, lose, or draw. She gonna leave her in the ring. No, that's facts. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. I don't know about hormonal differences, but women can fight in the older ages better than guys. Shit, I can see that. Um, yes, indeed. All facts, Dub. Don't mess with Carissa, but I don't mess with Carissa, but I keep it real. Now, I get that. I understand that people don't fuck with her on her, certain moves and how she is. I get it. But far as like what she do as a boxer and the way she move about getting these big fights, nobody can really question that. You know what I'm saying? The big thing about her, oh, she didn't move down and weight and fight the girl. Bro, it ain't nobody down there. Like, I wish anybody can challenge me on this. Go to any weight class that Carissa can possibly make. She's not making 147, so don't bring that one up. So let's say 54. Name me three, four girls at 154 all the way up. I can give you girls that she can fight at 175, and most of those girls is her either her size or bigger than her. And I can make the case for them being bigger than her because the way they walk around and what they fought in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? If Shadeja Green fought at 178 in the amateurs and fought Danielle Perkins 2 or 3 times, she was fighting at 178. Now she's fighting at 168. You trying to tell me she won't be comfortable making 175? Come on, bro. We're not gonna do this because it's a dumbass easy argument. But I get it. You can't give no favor to nobody you don't fuck with. But the facts are the facts. When Carissa dropped down to 154, she fought 3 of the top 5 girls at 154. She fought she fought Ivana Hobson. She fought Emma Kuzin, and she fought Marie Eve DeClaire. All top girls there. She was trying to fight Cecilia Braekhus. She was like, "Nah, I'm cool." She was trying to fight the undisputed welterweight champion Jessica McCaskill. "Nah, I'm cool." You know what I'm saying? She was trying to fight Natasha Jonas. Natasha Jonas said, "I'm good." But then when she went up to 160 to fight Savannah, then when Carissa moved up to 160, Natasha Jonas moved to 154. You know what I'm saying? So why do she have to go back down now? And now Natasha Jonas not there. Cecilia Braekhus retired. Emma Kuzin just lost to Cecilia. Why would Carissa beat her? She already skunked her out. The only fight for her at 154 is Michaela Mayer. That's it. But maybe O'Shea Jones. The jury's still out on O'Shea Jones. But okay, 2 fights at 154. Michaela Mayer and O'Shea Jones. Now, her dropping down that much weight, are those ladies bigger challenges than a rematch with Savannah Marshall or even a fresh fight with Shadeja or a fresh fight with Raquel? No. They basically either not on that level or they on the same level. It's nothing that outweighing each other when she moved down in weight. Because don't nobody got O'Shea Jones beating on Carissa Shields at 154. Even though I love both of them. But they don't. And y'all know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Lauren Price. Lauren Price is another one coming up to 54, right? That's a good fight name wise. Um, 2 Olympic gold medalists. Now that might be a big fight. I don't know if it's a big fight, but accolades wise, it's a big fight. But is that realistic? Lauren Price, she in a promotional issue. She haven't fought since the top of the year, since beating Natasha Jonas. She's supposed to fight Michaela Mayer and Undisputed this year, and then her promoter lost his network. Now she might fight top of the year on Amazon's card. You know what I'm saying? She trying to take a tune up instead of fighting Carissa, I mean not Carissa, but Michaela. She trying to do a warm up fight, then fight Michaela later on in the year. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to say we want Carissa to drop down to fight Lauren Price, who don't have her business in order. But of course, the people who are speaking on this don't know this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got you. You can clip that shit too. It's nice. It ain't a lot of people that really know this situation. They just jump to it. Like BoxRec don't tell you the whole story. I'm telling you. You go BoxRec, you say, oh shit, you got 24 people in this weight class. But we all know 68 to 75 ain't nothing when you cutting to get to 168. And these girls is basically on the same size as Carissa or bigger. Come on, yo. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody even try to argue that point because only way they can argue it, they can't argue that shit because all that shit is facts. You can't debunk it. All you gotta do is shake your head and say, "Man, I still don't like Carissa." That's the comeback. But far as like her as a boxer, her moves, she gotta be respected, bro. And she's gonna fight Shadeja. She's gonna fight all them girls. All of them they gonna fight. Just based on how she always move. That fight gonna happen. Man, if it's a real fight, AJ should be up out of there about 1 or 2 rounds. He said sleeping AJ. Nah, I don't know about that. True that, but super middleweight got work. Um, I mean, yeah, I guess they can fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Um, I guess they could. You know, I never been crazy about Jonas. They can go up to fight the just like in boxing across the board. You go to where the A side tell you to go. Carissa's the A side out of everybody, so I mean they going up 7 pounds, which would probably be their more natural weight anyway. It shouldn't be a problem. You know what I'm saying? I want O'Shea versus Michaela if she can get down 100. Yeah, I think that fight. I don't know if that fight is next, but Michaela will definitely be with it. You know, it's not saying O'Shea not with it, but I know Michaela be with it. Would be annoying pedestrian, but liking her to female Jack Johnson crash. Yeah, yeah, I get it though. I just think a lot of that. She said Lauren ducked Michaela for undisputed. I think it was more so her promoter not having his business together. The reason why that fight didn't happen. I don't think she ducked per se. I think it was her promotion company didn't have no look. Her promoter lost Sky Sports. So if you lose Sky Sports, who's going to pay the rights for that fight? You know what I'm saying? And then Top Rank lost their deal. So basically, they was without a deal. Who going to pay for it? If it's not, and definitely if they done with Sky Sports. So I get it. Maybe they can circle the block. Michaela, yeah, I like Michaela. Michaela one of my favorite fighters, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And the way she talk as a fighter, I like how she move. She said she'll fight Carissa. She'll fight all of them. She still won't smoke with Alicia Bunker. Like that's who I mess with. I like her because she try to fight everybody. But this one right here, though, I think the way she is, bro, is if she was to start being nice and shit, I think it's over for her as a boxer. I don't think she'll want to fight no more. I think that keeps her edge. That's a good thing because imagine like, bro, imagine if people like the guys, let's say boxing content creators, if fighters was to judge us, you know what I'm saying, off the way we talk, with our knowledge, all that type of shit. That's like basically the equivalent of that. Like I don't care about how you are outside the ring. You know what I'm saying? Some shit I don't ride with, some shit I do, but for the most part, I don't care if that's her personality. You know what I'm saying? She ain't doing nothing illegal or nothing crazy or nothing, no pedophile shit where I'm like up in arms. She just, she talk her shit and it's kind of like in your face, right? And so I get that part. But as a fighter and how she move in the ring, your favorite fighters wish your favorite fighters move like that. You know what I'm saying? If everybody's favorite fighter move like how Carissa move, far as how she make fights and try to fight the best and with sacrifice to move up and down the weight class in her past, if everybody fighters was like that, bro, man, they would go crazy. They'd be doing 10-hour lives on them. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you don't gotta like the person. I don't even care about that. Yes, sir. Good luck to them. She asked for more bread after they agreed. Yeah, that's I don't know. That I think that was that Sky Sports shit though. Because without that deal, bro, it ain't too much you can really do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he said talk to him. Yeah, bro. I be the one to say the shit because I don't got no alliances. I just talk my shit, bro, and say what I feel. I don't really be caring about no approval of nobody. To be honest, I just say my shit. Especially, I'm just saying my whole like y'all know my whole thing about my YouTube channel and this covering boxing in general is to make sure everybody's informed. You know what I'm saying? It may come out crazy, it may come out whatever, but as long as you know you come over here, you're gonna get some good and solid information that you can run with. Then I'm cool. I don't care about if you whatever because my opinions don't align with a lot of people. But my boxing news do and my gyms do. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that really matters. I don't really be caring about the other shit. So you talk real boxing information all the time. Yes, sir, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Um, yo, but just to close it out though, man. Look, I love Probox. Probox is crazy. Actually got a real good fight week. We know we got tomorrow. Tomorrow gonna be crazy. Y'all already know there's gonna be a lot of viral moments. So let's see, let's see. And then we got good fights. We got a fight. We got good fights on Saturday, and we got a fight card on Sunday too. Let me show y'all real quick before we close it out. Just a reminder. You know what I'm saying? Look, Sandor Martin is back on Saturday. He's fighting in Spain, and he's a guy that can make some noise at 140. Like I like we seen Tito Mercado, right? I think this would be a perfect opponent for Tito Mercado to bridge that gap from like a French contender where he at right now to a solid world title contender. If he can fight a guy like Sandor Martin and go crazy on him, I think that would be a real big, feather in his cap. So I'm not saying they're gonna do that. I'm just saying seeing Sandor Martin back and seeing Tito Mercado, because Tito been one of the best fighters I've seen this month, and his performance sticking out to me right now. So when I see guys at 140, I'm like, fight Tito Mercado. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's back. Look, yo, this card right here is important too. You got Callum Simpson versus Troy Williamson. Now, with Terrence Crawford vacating his titles at 168 and retiring, Callum Simpson with a win, he can be in position to fight for the vacant IBF title against Iglesias. That's a tough ass ask. You know what I'm saying? We asking for a lot, but if he's down for it, he in position for it because he's like number 5, and Canelo and Munguia is ranked ahead of him. But y'all think Canelo's gonna take Iglesias? Hell no. Nah. Or Munguia? Hell no. Nah. But maybe Callum Simpson will if he can get that to the UK. You know what I'm saying? So he's fighting. His fight just got more important. This card will be on Triller TV, so if you guys want to tap in. Then we got the return of Blair Cobbs. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen Blair in a minute. I know he had like a little fight in Mexico like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but we ain't really seen him on a big platform in a while since messing with Don King. So Blair's back. This a card for Matchroom in Ghana. Dan Aziz versus Craig Richards. This is an important fight for these guys too because the winner can possibly get Ben Whitaker sometime next year. So this is like the Ben Whitaker sweepstakes. You got the Shot Dev is on the card. Leo Atang, look out for him, the heavyweight. What else? We got a card in Mexico, ESPN Plus. Ari Cortez is back. We have Salida Promotions tomorrow. Olivia Curry versus Kay Scott. And then you got Tony Harrison. He's back. Hopefully Tony is good, yo. I root for Tony, but I don't know, man. Tony, I seen a clip of him. Tony, his speech pattern was tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know, but he ain't sound right in that clip. But hopefully he good. And then Sunday we got this card on the zone. They're gonna be in Nigeria. Lawrence Okoli, he got some easy work. I think Jake Paul can beat that guy. He about to fight. And then Tony Yoga is back. So yeah, we still like. I know the biggest card or the biggest event is tomorrow, but Saturday we got boxing all day, and then we got a card on Sunday. So yeah, man, a lot of boxing, a lot of boxing. He said facts. When you don't push narratives, they can't fuck with you. Nah, that's for sure, yo. Cause that's for sure. Like people, everybody got their favorites, right? But really, all the boxers is really doing the same shit. It's just about how you want to push it. You know what I'm saying? Because if my favorite male boxer move like how Carissa and Michaela move, shit, y'all can tell me shit. I go, man. I'll be a fanboy channel too. Sandor, he got they gotta stop robbing him. You know what? I thought he beat Teofimo. I did. I thought he beat Teofimo. But I thought he gave it up against Playo those last couple of rounds. I thought he gave it up. But yeah, man, he's a good fighter. The boxing source, what's good with you, bro? The double knockdown pro. Yeah, that was crazy. I showed a clip earlier. Yeah, that shit was crazy. You low key match me. Yeah, bro. I get them right. You know what I'm saying? Hakan in the building. What's good with you? Yeah, I be trying to do my little matchmaking stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just try to do what's best for the fighters, right? I sound like a manager. No, I just see the realistic shit into it, and I don't really do the low hanging fruit so much. I go off what I think makes sense. Like when I did that poll I did a random poll like 3 weeks ago about Richardson Hitchens. Who can Richardson Hitchens fight? I had Jermaine Ortiz, Michelle Rivera, Landolfo Delgado, and Elvis Rodriguez on the poll. Jermaine Ortiz won the poll, right? So now look who he about to fight, Jermaine Ortiz. Ain't nobody really checking for Hitchens unless he's people accusing him of ducking or if he's going back and forth with a big time fighter. Like ain't nobody like this sitting around and man, who Hitchens gonna fight? I knew he was fighting on the Shakur card anyway, Shakur and T.O. card. I was just like I was supposed to did that video like 3 weeks before I actually did the video on that. But because I did a live, like basically breaking down his future opponents. But yeah, bro, I be matchmaking. I'm getting them together. I like to see Sandor get a fight. They won't take it from him first. Let's see. I'm not sure if he's still with Top Rank, but yeah, I like to see him and Tito Mercado. You think Benavidez is going back down? Callum wanted that smoke. Callum Smith. I don't know. He got a fight with Dan Morrell coming up, but I think he will. But I'm skeptical about it because that's a crazy jump, 75 to cruiserweight. So that means he said he trained 12, 14 weeks to make 175. So imagine him have to make, you know what I'm saying? That's a long ass time to be in training camp to make weight. So I will see. I don't know. He said he will. I know he told the WBC. No, he told the WBA, and no, he told the WBA that he want to fight Bivol after he go up to cruiserweight and face Zerto. So if he stand on his word, then I guess you know what I'm saying. Blair Cobbs versus Elliot Well, good fight. Two southpaws. Blair Cobbs, I think he's the bigger puncher, but look, if he mess around, he lost to a southpaw. His only loss, Alexis Rocha. And he get over there playing around, he mess around and lose. Olivia Curry versus K Scott. That was a great first fight. Yep, real good fight. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all watch that fight tomorrow or Saturday. Olivia Curry, K Scott. It's for the vacant unified titles in middleweight, WBC, WBA. I like K Scott. I thought K Scott actually won the first fight, but I think she can make the better adjustments because she's actually the better boxer. I think she can use her boxing skills. I thought Ortiz or Elvis would get it. Looking at the rankings, I like Jermaine. I was originally saying it was Ortiz, but then that's when they was going back and forth, and Richardson Hitchens said they ain't said no, he ain't even hear about him. So I kind of backed away from Ortiz. I felt like Elvis would be a good pick too, but my favorite would have been Frank Martin because he was coming out that highlight reel knockout, and his name is buzzing right now. So I feel like that name would have been fun because everybody's seeing that knockout everywhere, but they gonna do Ortiz. So I'm not mad at that either. Yeah, they were saying he was going to fight in January, but wanted an opponent for January 31st. Who you talking about? Morrell? Who you talking about? The boxing source. Yeah, he was looking past Morrell. Nah, don't look past Morrell. Morrell, that's a tough fight for old Callum. Yeah, Benavidez was in camp when I had an interview months before the fight with Yard. Can't wait to see Frank again. Yeah, Frank. Yeah, hopefully Frank can get back in business. I would like to see Frank back on. Shoot, Bring him back February 21st against on the undercard of Barrios and Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. Do a PBC versus Golden Boy. Do some shit like that. Some shit to be up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do Frank. Shoot, I'd take Frank Martin versus Barbosa. I'd take Frank. If they're gonna do that, I'd take Frank Martin versus Barbosa. Frank Martin versus Kenny Sims. Kenny Sims said he got some fight news coming. So I'd take if Oscar Duarte wasn't fighting Regis, I'd take Frank Martin versus Oscar Duarte. You know what I'm saying? So I like when they do like a challenge like that. Like I like the 5v5. I think that shit was dope. Even though half of the matchroom fighters wasn't even signed to them, they just picked them up and shit. They just like Wilder ain't signed to them. They just say, "Hey, come on, go fight Zane." You know what I'm saying? So, bro, we got a lot of big fights coming. Uh, I think like I spoke on this on one of my lives, and I was talking about how January normally is like the chill month of the year for boxing, but this January gonna be popping. You know what I'm saying? If only they would start mixing up promotionally. Yeah, I think they should do like an annual type of thing. Like shit, they don't gotta go so crazy to diminish your roster. Yeah, it's looking good, but at least shoot, like it don't have to be. Yeah, it can be different promotions. I'm with it. Like you know, you can even do something like even like on a small scale, do Probox versus overtime. Shit. Um, yeah, just spice it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I can't wait for the end of January. Probox and then TO. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Yeah, they back in they're in Hanover, Maryland. Um, man, we got January 31st is gonna be a crazy day of boxing. Go ahead and get y'all devices ready. You know what I'm saying? Xander and Bart. Yeah, yep. I was getting to that. Yep, that's gonna be fire. That day right there, I can't wait because we know we got Bachman versus Josh Kelly. That's gonna be like early in the afternoon on Matchroom. We also got the return of Adam Azim. So I like to watch all fights, but I want to see what Adam gonna fight. Also, too, it's an underrated super middleweight fight that day. That this is like definitely hardcore boxing fan type of shit. But Jacob Bank, he's number 4 in the WBO super middleweight. He's going to fight former world champion William Skull, who's trying to redeem himself of that Canelo fight. He's fighting. They fight in Germany. Or is it Sweden? Somewhere in Europe. January 31st on the zone. I'm tapped in with that. That shit is so interesting to me because I want to see how these belts unfold since Crawford is retiring. And then January 31st, you got Xander and Baru. That's gonna be fun. Polanco on the card. Giovanni Santillan. It's another one on that card. Oh, Cedeno, Yuri Cedeno. Then you got the Shakur card. So we should be getting that fight announcement hopefully next week. You know what I'm saying? Because we almost a month out. You know what I'm saying? About 6 weeks. Yeah, 31st gonna be crazy. You'll watch that fight. I don't see Skull. I don't want to see Skull ever again. Yeah, I want to watch it for the fact of if Jacob Bank win. Like I want to like I already seen him fight before, but I want to have like another eye on him because like he's number 4, and the way the shit's shaking out, Canelo is number 1 in 3 sanctioned bodies. And if he want to, he can fight for any belt he wants to, any vacant title, because he got that pull, right? So I don't know, but I don't know when Canelo coming back. They said May, they said September. I don't know. I know he's nursing an elbow injury, elbow surgery. So that means the WBO, let's say WBO, Pacheco versus Hamza Shiraz are the 2 highest available guys. I'm not sure if Pacheco want to take that fight on a short notice. Well, I ain't gonna say short notice, but a quick turnaround because they trying to do Hamza Shiraz back uh, February the 14th. So yeah, if Jacob Bank, if he wins, he basically next in line for a world title shot. You know what I'm saying? So or Williams Cole, whoever. Well, I'm gonna say Jacob Banks since he got the world ranking. So yeah, I like to tap in with that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's in Denmark. Okay, Denmark. Okay, cool. Oh, that's the show that Dina gonna be on. Dina Thorson. Thank you. I appreciate. Thanks for a reminder. I know I was there. I was getting close. I felt bad for Skull. I didn't think he fought well, to be honest. He was sharp, but he didn't engage. You know what I'm saying? And he know, even though we people say you gotta take it from the champion, but I feel like you gotta know where you at too. You gotta go beat up Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he did that. Santiago still ain't the same to me. He fighting at 154 too. We gonna see if that make a difference. Shiraz versus Billy could be for the vacant WBC. Yeah, I seen they ordered that, but I also seen right after Pacheco's fight, the Ring magazine said Turkey is interested in Shiraz versus Pacheco in February. So with these titles being vacant, you know what I'm saying? I can see that. You know, we'll see. I think they're gonna do some type of flip flopping. They're trying to get Hamza to fight and Billy and Pacheco. Yeah, who will he fight first? I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, Dana. Okay, yeah. So I know she has an eye on the undisputed championship. That's what's up. I wish Suleiman would have said that when I talked to him this morning. Man, that dude, man, I don't know. Man, I don't even know her situation. I thought she had a baby. Maybe my man Hakan in the building. Maybe he can answer that. I know he tapped in with the European circuit. I thought she was pregnant too, but I ain't seen no baby. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know what happened in that situation. But I know she's kind of having a comeback fight, and then she gonna get the winner of Shanika Johnson and Amanda Galley. So I don't know. Maybe if my man's still in the building. Maybe he can speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't seen no baby. I'm sure. Let me be nosy real quick. What's her Instagram? I ain't seen no baby, but I don't know. But yeah, so it's real interesting, man. Look, and I'm on she's like Cornejo. Yeah, I seen her, and she didn't look good in her fight either. She lost to Natasha Spence. She had a comeback fight, but then she lost to Spence. Yeah, Spence beat her. What I was gonna say? Oh yeah, you know how people talk about 147, and they think they think it's a trash division. Yeah, I'm on the outside of that. I think it's a good division. I look, it's crazy because I know it may sound crazy me saying that, but I like competitive fights. With Boots at 147, ain't no competitive fights for him at 147, and we all know that. With him leaving, now we got competitive fights. Yeah, Spence. Yeah, I seen that fight on Facebook. I think it was on Roy Jones promoted that card, I believe. Um, so like you got better 50-50. You better have the name value or whatever. They didn't have the name value when Boots was there. It makes the division more competitive. Like Haney, we would say he got to be the number one guy, right? But you know what I'm saying? I feel like on a given night, I don't think he's the same. Even though he Devin Haney know how to win rounds. So he know how to fake you out your position. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like his performance with Norman was like, oh shit, that you know what I'm saying? He back. I still didn't get that he's back. The first 6 rounds, first 6, 7 rounds, I'm like, yeah, okay. But then after that, he just he played keep away. He pulled out the four corner offense and shit. He didn't even shoot the ball. He just dribbled around a circle and shit. So the jury is still out. So when you have a division like 147 where it's wide open, where you got contenders that can possibly beat the champions, you make interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't say it's trash. A trash division is Bridgerweight. You know what I'm saying? That division is trash. Maybe shoot, cruiserweight is worse than welterweight if we want to beat 100 because Jabataya can't get a unification, not to his own fault, and not to fault nobody else, just the timing. You know what I'm saying? Zerlo about to fight Benavidez in a big fight, but that's not one of the top cruiserweight fights. It's not against a top cruiserweight. It's against a top name in the sport of boxing. But they ain't really fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? They worse off than welterweight, in my opinion. Shoot, I mean, so it's just people get overzealous with that shit, bro. Jumping to conclusions. Um, Let me see. I don't think 47 is trash. It's about to heat up. No, it is. We're about to see it heat up for sure. Then thoughts. Okay, there you go. I appreciate that. Because I was wondering, like, I know that's why. Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but like, she's on the comeback trail, so I can't wait to see her back in the ring. Y'all watch it on YouTube. Oh wow, I hate to hear. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry to hear that. Outside of Zerto and John, that's what I'm saying. Look, Noel McKalen, bro. Y'all want to see him fight? Man, look, and Badu Jack, he ain't really did nothing crazy against Badu Jack the other weekend. That probably wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? Badu Jack is old as hell. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like cruiserweight too, but it's jacked up. Zerlo didn't get so far because he's dodging Jack. I don't think he's dodging. This is my opinion. I don't think he's dodging. Um, so far, he said he was injured, so he didn't want to take the January date. And Zerto want to get a comeback fight because he just had shoulder surgery. But far as Zerto and Ja, those guys they haven't been on the same. It's a timing, yo. It's a timing. Ja Battaglia had injuries, mandatories. He had a mandatory fallout. He got stripped of his title. They reset some of the shit. Remember, he got stripped when he fought Ellis Zorro. He had to get that back against Breeders. Then he got injured. Then whatever. You can't blame Zerlo for winning his WA title and then his team being good enough to get the WO right away against Chris Bell Smith. You know what I'm saying? And then the mandatories was called. Zerto had a mandatory. Uh, Jabataya had a mandatory. Zerto got injured, set him back. Jabataya got injured last year. He had to postpone his fight from May to June. It's just the timing. It ain't no ducking, yo. I'm telling you, it ain't no ducking. It's just the timing of the shit. And when the shit get right, they gonna fight. It's just right now, it's not. Now he's gonna fight Benavidez. Jabataya, he's basically locked in with a unification with Noel McKalen, depending on Don King. That's air quotes. If Don King don't get in the way, then that fight already pretty much made because they already had like a verbal agreement and shit like that. So yeah, it's I was like a lot of times it may come off as ducking because one side would say it's ducking, but when you really digging deep into shit, and a lot of it's ducking in boxing. Don't get me wrong, but in some cases it's not ducking. It's just timing of the shit. I'm telling you, it's the timing. Jabataya got hurt and he came back and fought somebody we ain't never heard of. Nobody was tripping off of him. You know what I'm saying? He broke his jaw, came back and fought some easy work. Ain't nobody tripping. Then Zerto messed up his shoulder. Then he wanted to fight a tune-up fight. He was gonna face Robin Safar. Robin Safar said he got a hand injury. He'd rather fight him on the undercard of Barrios and Ryan Garcia. I don't know. There's movement happening in cruiserweight, y'all. I know about some of it. It is some, but it's not. Look, if they say welterweight, I'm just saying, they say welterweight is trash, they gotta say cruiserweight trash. Man, those fights last weekend put me to sleep. uh, Scott Nicholson? I thought Scott Nicholson actually looked good though. Um, that Pacheco fight was crazy. Rosinski called out Ja. But the WC just was a fight for him too. The WC is all over the place with that shit they got going on there. So Noel McKalen, he's in voluntary stage. He don't have a mandatory. So conventional wisdom, he can fight Ja Bataya and unify. The winner of his voluntary, let's say he fight Ja. If Ja wins, Ja has two mandatories back to back with the WBC. The first one is Michelle Seslet, the kid from Poland, and then the second mandatory is Ryan Rosinski. So, um, yeah, and he look, the Ryan Rosinski had some bad luck because of injuries and stuff like that. He's supposed to fight Badou Jack. I'm not sure if his. Hopefully, his bicep is good to go. But that's like a 3 round fight for Jado, and we been 100. I think he get that, but I think he'll get Buddy up out of there. But hopefully he get healed and he can come back. Yeah, I've been doing. I've been following alongside, but dude said he didn't know who Ja was. Yeah, I think that was some old bullshit though. But I think they definitely knew because they fought on. That was just some posturing shit. They fought in Riyadh season. You know what I'm saying? They know. Malik Scott know who he is. They know. McKayla was granted a voluntary defense. Yeah, yep. Rosinski and Mary was ordered for eliminator. Can Mary make one? Can Mary make that weight? I thought it was Mary and I don't remember, but yeah, Rosinski need to get healthy. That's first and foremost. Okay, Lorena. Okay. She just looked awful getting. Yeah, that's all, man. Scott is yeah. Check right hook, yeah. And then she went on her Instagram talking about she got robbed. I'm like, bro, you didn't even throw no punches. Scott tricked her out her position. You know what I'm saying? Well, salute to Scott too. I mean, I know she lost to Sierra Brown, but she came back, got 3 wins, and now she's the interim champion, and she's the mandatory for Ali Scotty. So yeah, I ain't mad at that. He said delusional. Yeah, let's see. Well, the WBC cruiserweight division been crazy. They order all types of eliminators and mandatories and interim champions, and none of that should be coming to fruition. So I don't know. I don't know what Ryan Resistance gonna do. I think the first thing in order to get that bicep together. He been he just his whole 2025 just been a wash. Training for fights getting had to get pulled out, injured. So just get healthy first. And I don't think he really want to go be fucking with Ja unless he tighten up his defense. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to. I don't know. I know he a tough man, Nova Scotia, I believe, but Ja put motherfuckers. He ain't playing around. Y'all already seen he ain't messing around. So yeah, let's see. But it's interesting though because it's a lot of developments in every division. I just want to see everything play out, and the way boxing work, it don't always play out like how we think or how we want it. So he sees something, man. Hopefully he fixes defense and he's not injured because I watch his fights. Man, he be having some fun fights, but he can't have no fun fight with Jabba Taya. I don't know. But yeah, that's my time though. Salute to everybody coming through the building. I appreciate the back and forth. Salute to everybody though. I like the back and forth. Make sure you guys check out this boxing we got coming up. I'm sure y'all guys will. I know we got the big event tomorrow with AJ and Jake Paul. I love the undercard. We got like 4 women's title fights. We get to see Jamal Harvey. I want to see what Avis Griffin gonna do. So we'll come back tomorrow and break that down, or maybe early Saturday. And then we got a big Saturday to watch boxing, a lot of boxing. So hopefully everybody can enjoy it. Salute to everybody coming through the building. Yes, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate everybody, man. Thank you guys. Peace, salute. Yes, sir. All right, yo. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I'm out.